Yes, guys, Marty from AFTV. Portsmouth 1, Arsenal 4. I'm here with the injured Liv after watching that game. Liv, run me through it. What are your thoughts and feelings?
Yeah, a bit of a shock when we conceded so early. It's just a lack of concentration, I think, but we replied immediately. Martinelli hat-trick, so happy for him. He's earned it. I think he's been really, really good this season. And if you think about it, people are talking about selling him in the summer. So yeah, really good. Obviously 10 changes, it's not going to be perfect. And you have to give it to Pompey as well. They came to play a game. Do you know what I mean? They didn't just sit back and try to defend. So I rate them for that. And they defended really well. Yeah, great to see Havertz back. Really good. He just gets into the right places, doesn't he? He had a couple of near chances as well, which would have been great if he could have scored. But do you know what? For a first day back on the job, I thought he was really, really good. He looked bright.
Yeah, so let's go straight into Martinelli. Obviously, we all know what happened on Thursday night. Gets put back into the side, goes and scores a hat-trick. Shows great mental resilience to obviously go through that level of lambasting. You know, he might as well have thought people wanted him put in prison or something like that, or kicked out of Arsenal, kicked out of the Premier League, never, a 100-game ban and all of that. And then he goes and sticks a hat-trick away, 2 with his head, 1 with his foot, in fantastic positions. Looked a threat all game. You know, what does that tell you about the guy? And this is, like you said, someone that Arsenal fans are calling it literally just saying, oh, we should sell him and upgrade him. And then he goes and does that. Yeah,
well, that's sometimes the boost that players need to really, start turning up. And I'd say that's probably what's happened here. Just going off that Conor Bradley thing, I don't for a second believe he thought he was actually seriously injured.
No, he didn't.
We know this guy's character. We don't know him personally, but I think we've seen enough over the years to know he's not that kind of guy. So it was a bit much, the backlash. It wasn't good. It didn't look good. The optics were terrible. He came straight out and apologised. Some people saying he shouldn't have apologised and this and that. No, he done the right thing. You apologise, you move on, and then you score a hat-trick.
Love that.
Yeah, resilience is the word.
Get the job done. So let's get the last of the negatives out of the way. Madueke with the penalty puts it wide after winning his own penalty.
I felt so bad for him. Honestly, I hate it when people miss penalties. I really
so do. I
feel...
Well, Arsenal players.
Well, in that sense, but even just it just makes me feel... Do you know what I mean? But he kept his head up. Do you know what I mean? He still got on with it. A lot of players that I'd write them off for the game, they'd be so sort of... Do you know what I mean? The confidence would go. But I just feel like he went for it. He nearly got one back. He was good, mostly. He's got such good burst of energy down that right wing. Take it all the way to the byline, and then, you don't know if that last pass is going to be the one. It's just sort of neither here nor there with him. But I think he's a solid player. I think I'm really happy we signed him. Like, Saka's always needed a backup, and he is a good, solid backup, in my opinion.
Very dynamic, but just end product sometimes. Yeah. And obviously we saw that with the penalty. So moving on to the positives, at half-time, you're thinking we've got, this game's in complete control even after that. And then, run us through the second half.
Yeah, the second half, I think, we was even more dominant. Again, it could have been more goals, but the Pompey players, they put their body on the line. Really good blocks from them, and they were pressing. It wasn't easy. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it was a walk in the park. To be honest with you, it could have been. The way I was looking at this game going, I thought it might be, but no. Props to the home side, and I just think I said, it's not. These players don't always play together, and so if we can see that that's our whole B team, bar Gabriel. Mm-hmm. So if we can pull out performances like that, it's just really good.
Yeah, definitely. And then obviously we get the job done. We move on to another cup competition. We've got Wednesday night, Carabao Cup semi-final, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea versus Arsenal. What sort of changes do you want to see, if any, and how do you see the game going?
I'd like to see a lot more of our regular starters in there, namely our back four. Okay. I think we've got to have both our centre-backs, Saliba and Gabriel, and we've got to have Timber and Ben White, I think, as well. On Ben White, everyone knows I'm a massive fan of this guy. And you know what? Coming back after that like amount of time off, right?
Lengthy layoff.
Yeah, with his surgery and then having timber in front of you. You know, some players, they'll dip off. Their confidence will go. I don't see that in him. I feel like he's come back. He's hit the ground running. Every time we've seen him this season, he's been excellent. He just adds so much going forward. I mean, even today, you know, we all know he's very good with Saka and Odegaard, but he was good today without them, you know. So, yeah, really good from him. But at number 9, honestly, at the moment, I've got not a clue. So it'd be so interesting to see, because I do feel like we have to keep giving Gyökeres minutes because, well, we have to. Like, do you know what I mean? We've bought him. We've got to try and make it work to a degree, but at the same time, you cannot reward bad performances with constant starts. That is not fair on certain players. Jesus, not brilliant today, but generally, and you know, it's difficult. It'd be really difficult for Mikel, I think.
And obviously, talking about that front line, you know, look who's coming back, and he looks to be back with a bang. Comes on the pitch for plays about 15 minutes. Fred's a fantastic ball through to Madueke. We're talking Kai Havertz here. Yeah. You know, this guy looks lively, looks up for it, looks ready to go. I mean, great to see him back in an Arsenal shirt and back on the pitch.
So happy, you know, and I feel like when he was playing, he got a lot of stick from a lot of Arsenal fans. So it's quite funny to me to keep hearing, oh, we want him back.
What a paradox.
Yeah, it's just sort of like, well, you weren't really saying that when he was on the pitch, a lot of you lot. But do you know what I mean? It's like
now he's like the Messiah, the Saviour.
Now he hasn't been here. You really see what you're missing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad he's been able to come on today, make a statement, and hopefully, he stays fit for now and just gets more minutes.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Liv. Most appreciated. She's been Liv. I've been Marty. This has been AFTV. Please check out all the other fan cams and all the other content. Marty signing out.